For a PLE called FASTLANE, it sure seems to be going below the speed limit. I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling blog who always tells it like it is. Okay, so 4 for 7 for No Mercy, missed both men's titles. But honestly, if they were going to give Dum Dum the title back 48 hours later, I should be given 5 out of 7. What were they thinking? Anyway, as was said before the race in the movie Cannonball Run, welcome one and all to what I consider to be the pro wrestling equivalent of the Bay of Pigs. With AEW breathing down their neck in the Tuesday Night Wars, the WWE is focusing more and more main roster star power onto NXT to make people watch them instead of Adam Copeland and the Wrestling Seniors Tour Mark II. And because of that panicking, we only have 5 matches for the upcoming main roster PLE. I'm sure at least one more match will be added later, but I gotta go with what I got. Now, truth be told, it does look like they're looking for quality over quantity for this one. Every match has a grudge of some sort to work out, some minor, some major, and one so major it has to be resolved all around the arena, no doubt. Well, here's hoping we don't have to eject this like Roger Moore at the end of Cannonball Run, and we don't see who is the Captain of Chaos. Here are my predictions for Fastlane 2023. Start with the 6-man tag. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar, and, well, somebody, I hope. The Profits have made a rather successful heel turn, if I do say so myself, but I just hope this doesn't turn into the Hurt Business 2.0. I mean, Sheldon Benjamin has just been let go, and Cedric Alexander is being squashed for his paycheck. The Profits deserve better than that. As for who Ray made the call to, rumors have it it's Carlito. After all, the reaction of him coming back at Backlash in Puerto Rico was big, and I would love to see him spit apple in Lashley's mug. That being said, won't be enough. I'd make the same pick if one of the former Legado del Fantasma weren't hurt. Winners are the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley. Tag team match, John Cena and LA Knight versus Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa, or the New Sos. I'll call them if they stick together after Roman Reigns gives them the riot act next Friday. Now, despite his age, Knight seems to be what Cena was in his prime nearly 20 years ago. Super popular and almost certainly contender for Reigns' title. The two of these together, despite their combined age being higher than that of the presidents, is just a natural choice. Of course, having brothers fight together is also natural, and sometimes something tells me Jimmy just can't seem to shake that off. Jimmy's been acting like he's the tribal chief he's kept Jay from becoming in SummerSlam. Sikoa's just tagging along like a younger bro usually does, but he's beholden to Reigns just like Paul Heyman. The alliance between the Bloodline and the Judgment Day will not hold, and Jimmy will be humiliated once again. Winners, John Cena and LA Knight. Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship, Finn Balor and Damian Priest of Judgment Day defends against main event Jey Uso and American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. It's almost as if they're setting things up for a Survivor Series match, War Games or not, with these two tag matches, right? Now, there's no doubt that Mommy and her baby will be at ringside, but what about J.D. McDonough? Does Priest trust him? Or will the paranoia of being Señor Dinero en la Banca get to him? On the other side, I don't think this will endear anyone who is currently anti-Uso, and if they win the belts, there will be a lot of people frowning at Cody too. Add to that the fact that I don't see Cena and or Knight coming to rescue, to counter. And I think the next thing Cody should be talking about is his trade to SmackDown. Winners and still champs to Judgment Day. Triple threat match for the WWE Women's title, Io Sky versus Asuka versus Charlotte Flair. IAC. Yeah, not as cute. What is it with that title and triple threat matches? Can they not find one woman good enough to take on the champion in a singles competition? Couldn't we have had Charlotte versus Asuka with the winner facing Sky? But then again, maybe Bayley wasn't as stupid as Sky thought she was when she suggested the match. After all, triple threat means no disqualification. Bayley and Dakota Kai could beat the boobs off the challengers if they wanted to. Of course, those two are too smart to fall for that. They just might beat up Damage Control midway through the match and leave Sky to try to leg it. Not that that will do any good. I mean, no countouts either. The only thing that can have Sky keep the title is that Flair and Asuka do not like each other. Charlotte wants to get on the next rung towards 16 titles, and Asuka wants her title back. Sky could just stay back, watch them destroy each other with Damage Control's help, and sneak in for the win. Winner and still champ Io Sky. Finally, last man standing match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth frickin' Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Now let me tell you something. If Naki couldn't take out Rollins back even after their last match, there's no way he's gonna do it this time. Of course, that's not what's needed in this kind of match. The only way to win is if your opponent can't stand up to answer a 10 count. And in the last such matches, the loser wasn't able to stand, but not because they were knocked out or injured. Nakamura doesn't want that, though. He clearly stated that his number Ichi priority is to turn Rollins into Batman after Bane slammed him on his knee. The title means nothing to him if the Visionary is not in a back brace of revolutionary precision and unable to move, let alone stand. And that is Naki's weak point. Like I said, Rollins doesn't care if Mr. Strong Style is crippled. He knows that all he needs to do is incapacitate him, chain his leg to a weight, pile a bunch of tables on top of his lithe frame, have someone else knock his lights out, and he stays champ. The title was made to be defended by someone worthy of it, and Naki sure ain't it. Winner and still champ, Seth frickin' Rollins. Those are my picks. Let's pray the quality at least goes beyond Cannonball Run 2 levels. I'm Chris Wolvie, the Wrestling Blog, who always tells it like it is. Pray for peace. And I'll see you